Brian Morris, Roy Johns, Cheryl Baxter, Tara Brochi, Larry Plum, Jerry Spencer. I'm screwing it up. Okay, and we have more in the wings, but we want to start with this core group of people here. Noreen Xavier. First off, if any of you would like to tell us about your experience on Xanadu, please, we'd love to hear what you have to share, if you just want to pass the mic down.
Well, Xanadu was the first film that I ever did. Came into town as a dancer. Several of you know what that's like. Don't know anybody. You're a little shit. You're coming in, and you hear there's this big dance audition with a choreographer named Kenny Ortega. Who was Kenny Ortega? Nobody knew who Kenny Ortega was. And although we did know he used to choreograph for the Tubes, I think that's primarily what we all knew. And so we went to this audition, and I can't tell you how many dancers this particular audition gathered and how many first-class dancers this film brought together. It was so much fun, and those of us that got the opportunity to meet on this film and dance for Kenny have maintained our friendships for the last 30 years. And it was a very special group of people, and I don't think any of us will ever forget Xanadu and Kenny Ortega, and what a wild and crazy, scented set it was.
I'm Jerry Trent, the other choreographer, not Kenny Ortega. I was brought on after it started to teach Olivia Newton-John how to tap dance. And after the producer said, well, we've got a lot of numbers. Would you mind doing this one? And then this one? And then this one? It ended up being 6 numbers. And I was on it 5 months instead of 5 weeks. And Olivia Newton-John, she's a dream. She is a total dream. She's what you see on the screen. She's a real person. It was a joy. Thank you.
I just play that crazy cop that's sort of chasing the where's your husband? One time, I was sitting on top of the thing, and he went over to Kenny, and I thought, well, Kenny, you overtold me this, said, why is that woman chasing me? Why is she doing this? And then, when I looked at the security guard, and I was going to say, get that man, he's the one, he's going to be stealing, he'll be stealing. So he went along the whole time like that, but he didn't know what I was really saying. He got all nervous, and then when Kenny explained to him, I was just moving really hard, and then calmed down, and it was wonderful. That's it? Oh, talk to Mike. I think, well, I'm done.
I'm Larry, and it was also my first film, and it was a wonderful experience working with Kenny and Jerry. And I remained friends with a lot of the dancers, Victoria and Cheryl, and Noreen, and Shelley, who you meet later in Xanadu. And I went on to work with Darcel on a little show called Solid Gold.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Baxter, and I was in the 80s number with a lot of these lovely folks, and I was actually Matt's first partner. So when we were at Debbie Reynolds rehearsing, I remember Matt and I would be doing this step, as you all know that step, and Olivia would walk by and she'd stop and she'd turn around and she'd go, and we'd be like, and they started dating. So there they were, and I was his first partner, and then they got married, right? And had a child. So we were all in the 80s number with the Tubes, and I was one of the Spider Women, and we broke our backs 1,000 times. But I was right out of Wisconsin. It was my first job, and I've been here for you know how many years now, and we all still work together. Thank you.
I'm Victoria Morris, and I guess the best story I can tell you is that I remember going to the first rehearsal, getting a job. Noreen is right, it was amazing. There were just a million dancers at the audition. But when I got to the rehearsal, the first rehearsal, everyone was so much taller than I was, and it really freaked me out. And I didn't know what to do, so a friend of ours, Miranda Garrison, who was also in the 40s number, she was a posh dancer, I called her up, I was just so upset and didn't know what was going to happen, and she said, I'll tell you what you do. You go to rehearsal tomorrow with tennis shoes and little shorts, and you don't try to be any taller because it's not going to work, which I did the next day, and then every single day afterwards, and Kenny Ortega kept saying, where's my cheerleader? Where's my little cheerleader? So it made it a lot better for me to be in the movie. I enjoyed every minute of it, and that's my story.
First, I want to thank you guys for coming. This is the first time I've been to one of these events, and like you've heard before, it's a great reunion for us to see each other because the movie was a blast to make. It was a lot of fun. It was a non-stop party. And for those of you who don't remember me, I stole things from wardrobe. This is really great. I did too. And the makeup company that gave me, because I shaved my mustache off in the middle of the filming.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's not gonna stick up. Yeah, watch it. And that's me. The best part about Xanadu for me is that I couldn't dance anything like they could. And I had 9 costume changes. I was in the 80s number. I'm the guy in the check suit. And I roller skated, I pop locked, I was out at Venice Beach. Every time they needed an extra person that needed to fit in, Kenny called on me. When Larry was missing one day, I had a mustache just like Larry. I got to wear Larry's costume. You probably don't remember that. The only thing I didn't do is spin around in the trapeze, and I didn't do tightrope, and I didn't juggle. But everything else, you can see me all over. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank all of you for coming and sharing this experience with us tonight. It's gratifying to have so many people in the house, and we still have more, ladies and gentlemen.